July 29th, 2020, here at the infamous Hospitality Room, 1/3 of the tripod. Host number one, Jason Basham. With me always, Mr. Antonio Jackson.
Hey, great to be here once again.
Missing in action this week is Aaron Coney. He's still dealing with some family situations. Look to have Mr. AC back as soon as possible. AC, we miss you. Hope everything's going good your way. Start the podcast off wishing Mr. Aaron Coney a happy birthday. I think his birthday's Friday, right?
Yeah, 31st.
Yep, 31st. So, it's tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah, today's 2 days.
Saturday?
So yeah, Friday. Friday's his birthday.
Oh yeah, it is Friday. I thought today was Thursday.
No, today we do the podcast every Wednesday, Tony.
Hey man, I'm sorry man. It's this bourbon that I've been sipping on here.
So if anybody out there knows Aaron Coney, anybody passes him by, works with him, sees him in any way, smack him on the back, say happy birthday on Friday. I think you and him are the same age, right?
Yeah, well now he'll be 37, I believe.
37. A young 37. So anyway, all that for happy birthday, Aaron Coney. We got a lot of stuff slated on the topic, or a lot of topics on the slate today. Some interesting topics. We're going to run through this hour and a half, and thanks for staying with us and hanging with us. We appreciate all y'all. I think we're up to, what did you say, 280 something downloads, right? Last we checked.
We're 306.
306. Love all 306 of you. Appreciate you taking the ride with us. And tell you to go, this is episode 14, and to go 14 episodes, and I feel blessed to have 306. I didn't think we'd get this far. My goal was to have 100 by the 10th, and to have 300 by episode 14. That might not be a lot to some, but that's exceeded my goals.
I didn't think it would get that high, man. And I definitely want to thank everybody that's listening. All the different states and countries that have, United Kingdom chimed in this week. I don't know who lives in United Kingdom that's listening to us, but thank you guys for listening. I know Mexico keeps staying in there. Spain is in there, so really appreciate everybody listening. I know I got some people in Georgia. They've been listening pretty tough. A lot of my military guys been telling me I need to talk more about military stuff. I was like, man, we're not going to get into that. I said, man, turn into a whole military podcast.
So I do think some of your experiences, though, are, I enjoy some of your stories,
Yeah, man. I told one of them, man, we gotta get him up here. He moved. He got out the military. He moved back to Georgia, just like I got out the military and I came back home. So he always says, man, I want to drive up there just to be on the show. I'm like, man, that's a long drive to be on a podcast, man. But hey, by all means, come on up. He got like 2 pit bulls, so I don't know where he's gonna keep them at, but come on up, Ford. You know what I'm saying? So we are recording our YouTube episode. We're not going live just yet. We are recording and we'll post it. Trying something new. We don't have any editing, or we don't know a lot of things about the whole YouTube process. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on how we should edit our videos or things like that. Please do chime in. And I want to say this too, man. Like, we don't have any background in editing, podcasts or videos. So this is all new to us. Like me.
Yeah, but podcasts really don't edit.
Yeah.
We're not making music here.
Listen, man. When I first started, because I've been in music for a while. I made beats and playing the drums and different things like that. Like, so with me, it's just like I'm thinking, hey, man, I've been in the studio. I had my own studio in Virginia. Shout out to Black Alley Entertainment. They're in Newport News, Virginia. When I had the studio in Newport News, we had a recording studio there, man. So I learned how to engineer, but music, highs, lows, pitches, things like that.
Right.
This podcasting is totally different. It's not music, and I thought it was. I bought software to mix and stuff, but it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any suggestions, I know somebody was like, "Hey man, I could do a $16 an episode." And I'm like, $16 an episode, man. But
I like it. I like it raw.
yeah, man. But yeah, man, we're recording the podcast, via YouTube. Check out our YouTube station. That's Hospitality Room. Just go in there and look it up. There's only like 2 videos on there, but we're gonna post a lot more. We'll go live. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the Lou Williams debacle.
Yeah, let's give us the news of it. People that don't know what's going on, or people who's been under a rock. Give us the NBA bubble, Orlando, Lou Williams of the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, so Lou Williams had I think he had was it a death in the family, or he had
Some family issue,
something like that. And on his way back, he decided to stop off
Magic City.
at Magic City for some wings. Now, it has been said, I know a lot of people are talking about it, but it has been said like Lou Williams, like he's always liked their wings.
They do have some delicious wings, don't
And so basically, they're like, well, first and foremost, he pretty much came out on Twitter and was like, hey, first and foremost, man, like the wings there,
they're banging.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And he, I don't think he necessarily knew. Now the issue is the kid. What's the kid that just came out in Louisville?
I don't know. I was just thinking it is National Wing Day. That we're talking about wings and at Magic City on National Wing Day. Shout out National Wing Day.
So, what is the kid's name, man? He's got a hit song out, man. What's the kid? He got a hit out, man, right now.
What are you talking about? Magic? We're talking about Magic City right now.
No, the rapper from Louisville.
Which rapper? Shit.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know exactly who you're talking about.
Right now, he's seriously, I think, Jack Harlow.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of, but Jack Harlow. All right.
Jack Harlow was at Magic City that night, right?
Right.
And he actually was the one who posted the video of Lou Will on Instagram. And he did come back and say, "Hey, this was an old video." He tried to
to save his man.
He deleted it and then said it was an old video. But Jack Harlow was in there with Lou Will, and I mean, I thought it was very admirable, man. Like he tried to step up and be like, "Hey, man, it's an old video." You know what I'm saying? Like
Lou Will didn't give a shit though.
he didn't give a good diggly. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care, man. Like he was just like, "Man, I don't even care." Like, "Hey, man, I like their wings. I stopped there. I didn't think it was an issue." You know what I'm saying? Like
Did Lou Williams drive?
No,
from Orlando to Atlanta?
He took a flight, man.
So
he took a
it's
flight.
his family from Atlanta?
I don't know the particulars, man. Like I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out why the man was
in Atlanta. Yeah, that's a good question, man. Like I don't know, man. I know that Kendrick Perkins made a comment and was like, how is Zion Williams more professional? He can